Good morning, guys. So I realized why I was overwhelmed last time I tried to attempt this, and it was because I was just doing too much. I already do so much in my regular schedule, and to add more on top of that was a lot, and it bogged me down. And then I had gotten sick, and I used that as my excuse entirely to just back out. But I'm gonna try it again, and this time I'm just gonna go at a very normal pace. I'm not gonna overdo it. So let's start with the basics. Yeah. So the biggest thing when it comes to hydrating your body is understanding why there's a need to even do so. We're only motivated by the need or the want in life. So if you understand why you need to be drinking water and what part water plays in your body, then I won't have to say, hey you guys, it's 6 a.m., it's 10 a.m., it's 2 a.m., drink your water, because you'll already be wanting to, because you'll understand the consequences of not doing so. So let's start there at the very beginning. What part does water play with our body? Why does it matter? What's going on there? Yeah. So on the elementary level of things, our body is nothing but a build of electrical conduits. Yes, the same way you plug in your TV into an electrical outlet and it has power, the same way our body has electricity flowing through it, and it needs to be ignited in certain areas. Without you even knowing it, there are sparks of electricity happening everywhere, billions of them. In my mouth right now, there are sparks of electricity happening, and that's why I'm able to do what I'm doing, right? Okay, now let's think about that when it comes to water. What happens if you put a TV inside of a bathtub while it's plugged in? So what had happened was, so what happens is the electricity sparks and flies everywhere. It's a electrical firework. I mean, it explodes with electricity. Now just imagine if your body were in there, it would be an overload of electricity, because it would be connecting to the electricity that's already in your body, and you would have an overload. Hello. So that is confirmation that there is actual electricity currents in your body and every vein. Okay, you are electric, for real. All right, so we got that down. Now what's next? So now that we know that our body is electric, why the need for water? Well, because you want those sparks to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. I can blink my eyes really fast, or at least I think it's kind of fast. I can talk really fast, or I think it's kind of fast. I can grow really fast, or I think it's kind of fast. I can do what I need to do. I can do a cartwheel. My mobility can be unlimited if my sparks are flying the way that they're intended to. I don't believe in limitations, but that's a whole nother situation for another time. But the point is, you don't want to be limited in your mobility or your cognitive your thinking period. You don't want shortages in your brain. That doesn't sound good at all. So to keep from having shortages in your brain, to keep from being limited in your mobility, to keep the information in your veins being delivered to different areas, like blood flowing through your body the right way, so that you can send messages, you can send vitamins, you can send minerals, do what your body is supposed to do. It needs to have that electrical igniting, and it also needs to be able to flow freely. It's kind of like a toilet. The poop is not going down if there's not enough water in the toilet, or there's too much tissue. Oop. So same thing. And that's how people end up with sight problems. That's how people end up with arthritis. That's how people end up with high blood pressures, because their conduits are inhibited. So I'm hoping that this far we've got like a basic understanding of what's happening inside and why there is such a melody or yin yang between water, electricity, and our bodies. And the whole time I was making this video, I was drinking mine. Yes, it's green. What's in it? Oh, lime juice. I took a lime and I squoze half of it in there. Alkaline water and chlorophyll. Oh, chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a chemical compound that's found in plants. It's what not only makes them green, but most people don't know this. It's also what helps plants absorb the maximum amount of sunlight, which is what feeds them. So if I put it in my water, girl, and I'm out here in the sun, girl, I'm getting on my sunlight, girl. And since I'm getting on my sunlight, girl, and I'm drinking water, that means my conduits are free flow, which means I'm getting all of my messages, which means I'm feeling all of my goods, which means I am living my best life. That's what it really means to live your best life. The life that you have, the life within you, is being able to live for real. I'm so off tangent, but hey, that's what happens in these videos. Y'all just rock with me. But anyway, yes, it's like, I think it's a little before 8 a.m. and I've got my water. I wanted to warm it up because there are extreme benefits in drinking warm water. And that's for another video. Remember, I still gonna take my time. I remember last time I was just throwing stuff at y'all. Like, okay, come on, it's 6, come on, it's 10. Look what you're doing. And I couldn't even keep up myself. So we're gonna take it real slow. Enjoy the ride this time. Thank you for giving me another chance. Public service announcement, PSA. I am not the best at consistency. So if a little bit of time goes by without you hearing from me and my water chronicles, just text me or message me like, okay girl, we're waiting. You know, give me a nudge on the shoulder, because I really get carried away. I've been doing so much, but I really do want to do this. And I had people tell me how much I was helping them and how much the information I was giving was impacting their lives, and that's major. So, you know, I got to get on my stuff. So tap me. I need your help too. I've been tripping. All right, love y'all. I got to go. Bye-bye.